Hey mamas, it's Haley from Let's Mama, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my pregnancy stretching routine. I do this every night and it has really helped me to combat some of those pregnancy symptoms that I start to feel later in pregnancy especially, but this is something that I've kind of designed that is safe for all trimesters, and hopefully this will help you guys with some pregnancy symptoms you might be feeling as well. This has helped me with insomnia, back pain, sciatica, restless leg syndrome, and general aches and pains, I guess, as you start to get bigger and your baby grows. So hopefully this is something that you can find helpful to kind of combat those symptoms. I do this every night after my bath, and it has really helped me to especially combat my insomnia at night and just relax and kind of help the day just melt away. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a follow along type of video, so feel free to follow along as I'm stretching. If you are feeling like a particular stretch is really helping you, or it's something that you are feeling is really tight and you'd like to work on more, feel free to pause and really kind of melt into that stretch further. It's not really something that I like to just say count to 15 for every stretch, because we have different tension, we carry tension in different parts of our body worse than others. So really tailor this to your specific body, what's feeling good to you, and hopefully it will help you. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to just start the video, we're gonna just start crisscross with our legs. Make sure we're on top of our sit bones and not slouching back like this. We really want to, especially as we're late in pregnancy, like I am, I'm 38 weeks. We want to encourage baby to descend, obviously. So if you want, you can actually kind of grab back there to help you kind of sit really on top of your pelvis and not be closed off at all. Think really tall, think shoulders nice and straight and not slouched over at all. And then we're gonna start with just some calming breaths. So we're gonna do in the nose, out the mouth, in the nose, now we're going to add our arms to this one. So go in the nose as you reach up, and down as you exhale. In the nose, and exhale. All right, now we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. This will really just kind of help to loosen that upper back. All right, and then the other way. I know after carrying around a toddler all day, like I do, my upper back can feel really tight because I'm trying to hold him above my belly. So my upper back can really feel tight at the end of the day. So this always feels really good. Okay, so now continuing to stretch up here in our neck and shoulders, we're going to just do a neck stretch. So go ahead and just kind of tilt back and forth. And then we're going to drop the head, ear kind of pulling towards our shoulder while remaining really tall and having good posture. We don't want to be pulling our neck down physically, we just want the weight of our head to kind of help drop down, and we're going to feel that stretch right in here. On the other side. Feel free to light a candle. This should really help you relax at night. Relaxing before you go into labor is actually one of the things that helps our body go into labor the most. Okay. Now that our neck is loosened up, we're going to kind of work on that upper back now, kind of working down a little bit here. So we're going to lace our fingers together and extend them. And this is just going to kind of pull our the top of our back forward, and we're going to kind of just rock to each side I can feel that kind of working out right now. Okay, now go ahead and hold to one side. Remember to keep breathing. And the other side. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and grab our fingers behind our back and pull our chest forward, shoulders back. You can kind of sway if you like. Like I said, really tailor this to you. Do what feels good to you. You know your body best. You're feeling what's tight in your body right now as we stretch. So really work on a stretch if you're feeling a lot of tension. Okay, so now that we've kind of loosened up here, I want to go ahead and extend both of our legs out. So we're going to just put both legs out in front of us. If you're in first or second trimester, you could have your legs closer together. But if you're further along like me, we need to make room for baby. So we're not trying to go really widespread here, but make sure we're on top of our sit bones, just wide enough to make room for baby. And we're going to go ahead and do some calf stretches. I know my calves get super tight during pregnancy, so we're going to go ahead and just think about pulling our whole leg, top of our leg, down our legs and down and out our toes. So point those down to the ground. And then we're going to extend our feet up and point them towards the sky. This is when I feel the most tension in my calf. This is where I like to work on my stretch the most because I feel a lot of tension here. Make sure to keep breathing. And like I said, I'm not going to hold each stretch for 30 seconds like I might at night when I'm actually stretching, because I don't want the video to be super long. And that way you can tailor your stretches to whatever you're feeling is most tight. And up to the sky. And you might feel that in the top of your thighs here too as you're pointing. If you're kind of feeling like this is a good stretch and you want to work this one a little bit more, you even can lean forward a little bit without hunching. Keep good posture, but kind of lean into the stretch a little bit more. And then point one more time. Pulling this all forward can really help with sciatica too, so if that is something that you struggle with, this can be helpful. It may feel really good to you. Okay, now go ahead and just bring one leg in. We're going to keep one leg out, and we're just going to reach for our toes. We don't want to be leaning over like this in order to get a good stretch, because that's putting undue stress on our back. So we want to make sure we have good posture and we're leaning fully forward like this. So don't try to grab further down or reach for your toes even more if you have to compromise your back. Always good posture first, but then reach from where you can and hold. And then if the tension does start to melt away, you can always go deeper into the stretch as you stretch it out. And a lot of these stretches look a lot different for us who are further along than maybe if we weren't pregnant. I know they do for me. And then we're going to switch legs. I'll go ahead and bring this one in, and the other leg goes out, and same thing. This is a great stretching routine because you don't need any equipment. It's something that you can do throughout the day if you want. You can really tailor it to whatever you're needing and whatever pregnancy symptoms you might have that you need relief from. Alright, so now both legs out, making sure we still have that good posture, and we're just gonna do a middle stretch. So go ahead and just lean forward and stop wherever you can. I know if you're further along, you might not be able to lean very far forward, and that's totally fine. We're just gonna kind of stretch our back a little bit and our inner thigh as well. Also, I know I said you need no equipment, and I have a yoga mat, but this is obviously something you could do easily on your floor. I just like my yoga mat, so I'll put the link below if you're interested. It's helpful because I have a dog, and I always like to get off the carpet because I don't vacuum probably as much as I should, especially lately. So my yoga mat is really nice when I'm doing stretches or my workouts. We're going to bring both legs in and do the butterfly stretch. So we're going to bring both of our feet flat together. If you want, you can even scooch up a little bit more as long as we're still sitting on those sit bones. And then we're just going to try to release our hips, our hip flexors, and encourage our knees to kind of be pulled down to the floor. Try to take deep, calming breaths throughout your stretching. And as you exhale, you can go further into the stretch. If you want, you can even sway a little bit. I know sometimes rocking feels good. It does to me at least. Okay, so this next stretch we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put one leg slightly bent, and then we're going to go ahead and grab our other leg and put that kind of right above our knee, our ankle, sitting kind of on top of our lower thigh here. So, and then what we're going to do is use our hands behind us to anchor us and push forward. And then you're going to want this knee to kind of be pushing out this way. And that's going to stretch this hip back here and really help with any sciatica. This is really stretching out that piriformis muscle, which is what puts that pressure and where we feel those sharp sciatic pains. So if you're feeling some sciatica lately, this will be really good for you to do even more frequently than once a day, especially when you're feeling pain. Really tailor this to whatever is feeling good to you. If you are having a lot of pain and it's feeling good, then you can really push into it further and get a better stretch. And remember to breathe. Okay, then we'll go ahead and do the same with the other hip as well. So grab this leg, put that right above this knee, use your hands to anchor you, and then push forward and pulling that knee out so that we get a nice good stretch on that hip. Okay, So that is my pregnancy stretching routine. I hope it's something that you can benefit from as well, no matter where you are in your pregnancy. You can even use this postpartum as you're recovering too. It's just an overall really good stretching routine. And I feel like having a nighttime routine can really help with those kind of pregnancy symptoms that we're all feeling now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and take something from it. If you can, be sure to like and subscribe and to send to any other pregnant mamas who might find this helpful. I'd also love to see you in the comments below and hear from you about what pregnancy stretches help you, maybe anything that you're struggling with in your pregnancy or about your labor and delivery. I know if you like and subscribe, our baby girl's birth and delivery video will be coming out hopefully soon if she cooperates. So we'll be making that as soon as she decides to make her big debut. So we'd love to see you, and I hope to see you in the next video.